You guys are here for one reason. You have a dream and you have a vision to improve your life, especially as a CEO, especially as a business owner, whoever you are. This is going to be really, really valuable for you. And before I actually want to start this webinar, I kind of want to do something different. I want us to, everyone, if you're listening to this, when you listen to this on YouTube, you're here live. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes. And before we start this, I want you to think of your biggest dream. What do you see yourself doing? I want to put myself in the position of maybe you, but speaking from my point of view as a CEO, as a person, a human being. Hey, Naomi, I was kind of getting into it. Can you put it on mute? Is that okay? Um, I was just kind of getting into a whole spiel. But yeah, I was just saying, I want you to close your eyes and speaking from my perspective, for everyone who's in this, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to see what's your dream, what's your vision, where do you see yourself, how does it feel like to have, your business just doing amazing, right? Look at the numbers in your bank account and you see that, and that's a reflection of the value that you've provided to people out there in the world. So I want you to see that. I want you to be grateful. I want you to smile. I want you to feel the abundance. Maybe you're on holiday. Maybe you're in your big office and training your team and seeing the lives of other people smile and impacted because, you had a vision in your mind and you created that. I want us to start this webinar from that vision, from, again, just unlimited, right? Seeing millions in your account. And the reason you see millions is because you've provided so much value to so many people. You've been able to get paid from that. And now you're able to pay people and influence people, whether even you're working in a team, right? You're able to train people, you're able to be in a position financially, and parts around you because you have God within you, you have everything inside you to succeed. And I want us to start from there, right? So I've just opened my eyes, and that's very powerful to know, and how in this webinar, I'm going to show you, especially into business, wherever you are, how you can get closer to there, right? Things come with patience, but the actions that we do today are going to help us get to that vision. So it's always starting from the vision, and now we work from here. So this is leveraging LinkedIn for B2B success. Again, this applies to anyone. It really does apply to anyone, whether you're a creator, whether you're starting out in business, whether you're part of a team. Again, I always believe even people within a team, you're your own entrepreneur, right? If you're part of a team where you're working towards a mission and vision, because there's two sides of people. There's people who are just employees. You don't really care much about the business, but you're just there because, hey, I need to pay my bills. Then there's the other part. It's like, well, look, I do need to pay my bills, but I'm inspired by this vision and I can impact so many people in this role. That's going to make me big. That's going to be able to make me create my dream and partner with this business or partner and do amazing things, because that's the era we're living in. So I believe everyone essentially is an entrepreneur. For all the CEOs out there, leveraging LinkedIn, especially for you, this is powerful for you because as a CEO, your personal brand is essential in the day today. I'm going to skip here. Again, your personal brand is essential. You want to be out there speaking, whoever you are, you can do this. And let's close back our eyes. I want to see you speaking in front of a stadium full of people. I want you to doing a podcast in front of so many people, talking about how you got here, talking about your trials and tribulations. And, when you close your eyes and see that, part of what we're going to go through is doing that through LinkedIn, right? When you learn to build your brand, post things that you're doing, post things behind the journey, post things about your business, post things maybe about your family, post things about things around you. And you keep doing that, you keep doing that, you keep doing that. People are going to trust you, right? People are going to want you to come and speak at their event, and they're going to pay you well for that. Everyone here, every CEO here, everyone here has things that they're good at, has things that they love. And people want to listen to you talk about that. People want to listen to you, talk about what you do, because what you do is special to anyone out there. And a lot of CEOs and founders, because a lot of our clients, they're CEOs, but they're also founders of their companies, and they're the CEOs. They started it and they're in the operations, right? They started their business, or you being in this webinar, you started here from a reason, you started here from a vision. And so your business is special no matter what it is that you do, right? So I want to talk about the power of LinkedIn. We talk about underpriced attention. What is underpriced attention is well, people are not really paying much attention to how powerful something is, right? A lot of times there's these platforms that come out or things that happen in the world, and there's some people who are sleeping, so it's like, oh, kind of drifting off, and there's some people who are looking and who are sharks. They see, oh, AI is coming, okay, how can I position myself in a position where I can use AI to benefit me, right? So you're in a state, especially as a CEO, especially as an entrepreneur, you want to be in a state where you're not reacting. You're on the front line. You're taking the initiative and you're going. You're taking the initiative. And so LinkedIn right now, there's a certain 1% of people, especially CEOs, especially entrepreneurs, who see where it's going. I'm one of those people. I see where it's going. I saw where it's going a while ago. And I said, I'm going to be the one at the head of this wave, right? I don't want it to pass me by. I want to be the one who positions myself at the wave. So by the time, as anything takes patience, anything takes a long time to really achieve greatness. But now through that time, I'm going to reap the benefits. And I've already started, of course, now because I've been so consistent, I started to reap the benefits, right? One of our clients here, we manage their podcast, right? Tech founders, they came to us, how? Through LinkedIn. I connected with the founder because I was always posting. So he could see who I was. Again, when you learn to build a brand through, let's say, somewhere like LinkedIn, where other CEOs, other business people, other of your target audience, they're there. They're watching these things. So if they keep seeing you, eventually they're going to learn about what you do, and they're going to want to maybe do business with you. So by the time they've gotten on the phone with you, they already know a little bit about you, and that's powerful. Whereas a lot of people, they'll come in and message you on LinkedIn, as CEO, as an entrepreneur, you probably get many messages of people wanting to do things with you. They'll sell themselves in that little message. Oh, can we have a one-on-one call? Right? Look, that's not a bad strategy. I personally don't like it. But imagine now if I get a message from someone and I'm always seeing them post content. I'm always seeing them as a figurehead. I'm always seeing them in a podcast. I'm always seeing them, I'm more likely to know who they are and what they do. Even if I don't know who they are, I can go in their profile and I'll be able to see straight away, right? Other people, you may go on their profile, they say, oh, this is what we do, this is what we do for our clients, but on their profile, it's empty. So I wanted to show you just really quickly. Again, LinkedIn so powerful. Let's go on my profile, right? So if someone comes and maybe they see me for the first time, or maybe I message them, they're going to come in and they're going to see so much, right? They're going to see quite a lot. And actually, at the start of this webinar, I never even maybe gave a small introduction who I am. So my name is Sugira Rubasha, and we partner with high-level CEOs, allowing them to spend time doing what they love and helping them build their personal brands. But I'll tell you a little story. I came into this as a content creator. I never had an idea to build a company. I never had an idea to build a business. I just started documenting my life as an athlete, as an entrepreneur, kind of came into entrepreneurship. I was editing videos. I found a love. I found a passion in documenting my life, showing my family, showing my friends, showing my journey everywhere I went. I was just showing parts of my life. And because I just did that, I kind of just led into action. I didn't have a plan. Well, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do this. No, I just came into this. I lost my job because I was creating content. I was quite big on YouTube. I had 20,000 subscribers. YouTube is still a long game and it takes time to build. And I always thought, okay, yes, I'm going to be getting paid a lot of money from YouTube, but I never really saw this. So, I just came in and just by doing action, started a podcast with my dad, blew that up, got that going, and I was building my brand, right? So the whole time, what I didn't know what I was doing was I was building my brand, and that was just through YouTube, through my other social media platforms. I wasn't on LinkedIn at the time, but I was building my brand, right? So if we do a little experiment here, let's say someone comes across, I just want to Google my name, right? Like if I Google my name, what's going to come up, right? So this is what comes up. And this is because all those times I didn't know what I was doing. I was doing things and working. So now if someone Googles my name, this is what they see, right? They're going to see. It's crazy. Also, this is very interesting, by the way. You see how LinkedIn ranks really well on Google? So LinkedIn comes first. And that's pretty powerful. If someone Googles my name, I want them actually to come on my LinkedIn. So that's actually perfect. So LinkedIn is so powerful that it ranks really well on Google. So imagine if you have an optimized LinkedIn profile. If someone Googles you, they see you from somewhere, you meet them in person, you meet them at a networking event as a CEO, as an entrepreneur, whoever you want, you're going to be meeting people. You're going to tell people, I work for this company. I'm the CEO of this company. They're going to Google you. They're going to do their research on you. So now when they Google you, this is what they see. So LinkedIn ranks first really well, and this, I've just got on LinkedIn, not recently, but I haven't been on LinkedIn for a super long time, but already now it ranks really well on Google, which is great for me. So boom, YouTube, of course, Google owns YouTube. So you want to, build a brand on YouTube, which is very powerful. And what we do for our clients is we repurpose the content from YouTube and we pop it on LinkedIn, which is quite easy. So, you go through TikTok ranks really well, by the way. These are good strategies. But you see, so by the first page of Google, someone can spend quite a lot of time knowing who I am. They're going to see exactly who I am. They're already seeing personal branding. They're going to see quite a lot of information about me. They'll be able to spend 7 hours with me. They'll be able to see me in so many different places. They see me on Instagram. They see me on LinkedIn. They see me on TikTok. They see on events, right? Look at this. This is what happens when you build a brand. This is what happens when you build a brand. How many people, when you go on Google and you Google yourself, look, you can see my whole life is here, right? And this is all organic. This is all organic events, right? Podcast. You can see us on podcast, right? On other people's podcasts. So this is so powerful. This is so powerful. So that's a little bit about me. That's a story about me. And so now we have a few clients, we manage clients, and we're at a point where now we're kind of at capacity. We're at capacity where we're not taking in every single client because what we do is very niche. It's very particular. It really focuses in, and we want to provide the best quality for our clients. So we're at a place now where business is coming to us, and it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. And now we're just growing where we do interviews and we provide interviews for people to come in. They can tell their story. It gives them that PR. It gives them that notoriety that, they're of status. They have a story. They have a business that they're doing. We put that up on our platforms, but now we can also provide that content to them so they can use it for their LinkedIn. So when you go on their LinkedIn profile, I'll give you a small example. When you go on, let's say someone's LinkedIn profile, I just like to use one of our clients. We have, actually, I'll use one. So this is not a client of ours, but we manage this person's podcast. We manage their podcast. We're helping them build their brand. This was a guest on their show. So this is not our client. This was their guest. Martin Stark, quite a significant entrepreneur, over 20,000 followers, right? And look what he's posted on his LinkedIn. Doesn't that look familiar? That's our work, right? So you see how powerful it is? He was a guest. It's not his podcast. He was a guest on one of our clients' podcasts. But now he can use the content from being a guest to do what? To not only give him content, but to build his brand. He can build his brand. And now, look, you have people commenting. You have people, he puts it up on YouTube, right? He puts it up on YouTube. What a great discussion. They can go in and watch it. So that's so powerful, right? And this is just the power area, and he's using it. Why? He knows why he's doing this, because LinkedIn is powerful. So he's using it. And when you have a podcast, or you have so much content, it gives you the ability to post content consistently. That's what I do. I post content so much. I don't have to go searching for content. We have so much content through our podcast, and clips that are engaging, clips that work, clips that, inspire you and hook you in, that it helps you build your brand. So that's why this webinar is so powerful for you. As a CEO, it's more important than ever. Again, I like to say your personal brand is the only leverage you have, right? You want people to spend quite a lot of time with you. You can see the impressions that we do, not only for ourselves and our clients, are quite high. So I just wanted to kind of show you guys a little brief intro in who we are, what we do, and just what the era we're living in. Again, this is underpriced attention. There's so much power in LinkedIn. And I want you to take steps away from this on how you can implement these strategies, right? There's two ways to go about this. There's a lot of people, a lot of CEOs that they get to this moment of stature, of status. A lot of our clients have this, where it's like, well, look, we have a whole team that does this, right? Imagine that feeling to say, I have a whole team behind me. We have team who are dedicated in helping our clients do this. So they don't have to worry about this. Some of our clients, they don't even go on LinkedIn. They don't have time for social media. Our CEOs are busy founders. They're busy CEOs stuck in operations. They're working like crazy. But now, because they have this engine of media, either you do this yourself or you're able to have this leverage where you say, hey, I got a team that's taking care of it. I'm sleeping and my LinkedIn is able to generate me leads. I went back to your vision. What is your vision? To see you in a stadium full of thousands of people. Your vision is there where you have income just generating. Why is that income generating at such a high point? Well, because you're providing so much value. You're good at what you do. Your team is good at what you do. But not only that, because you have a team and because you have a media funnel, you've invested into your marketing, you've invested into your personal brand. Your personal brand is actually bringing in revenue in itself. How's it bringing in revenue? Well, people want to come and pay you to speak. You're going and doing workshops. And when people come in and they Google you and they go on your profiles, they're going to be able to see so much content about you. They're going to see you on YouTube. They're going to watch you. They're going to be able to, spend time with you. And that's just going to bring in so much business. It's going to bring you business, but now you're also building up digital assets. When you post this content, when we manage your content and we put it up on YouTube, those are assets. Those are things that can be bringing you income, right? You invest in this and now your YouTube channel is bringing you $30,000 a month, $40,000 a month. This is a long-term game, right? It's not something that happens right away, but that's what I mean by your personal brand is a revenue stream in itself. And so when you use the distribution platform, LinkedIn, for example, is channel NBC. It's a distribution platform. So you can use it to bring business into your business. It brings you opportunities into business. It brings you partnerships into your business. You're going in and speaking and doing workshops. That's being recorded. You have a whole team. Boom, that's getting up on your LinkedIn. That's bringing business and money into you while it's also letting people spend time with you. And that goes back to your vision. So now I said, you're on holiday. You're on holiday with your family. We do this because we want to spend time with the people we love. We want to have memories, right? We're not just working here just to work. Of course, we're building a legacy. As a CEO, you're building your legacy, but you're going to be on holiday doing what you love, right? You're on holiday. You even have being documented. You have the cameras there maybe in the back running, right? But let's say as you're there on holiday, spending time with your family, people are watching your videos. As you're spending in holiday with your family, people are watching the content from you, from your LinkedIn, from your YouTube, and now leads are coming into your business. You have a team who's getting in those leads, bringing in the business. You're getting in those 4 valuations every month. You're getting in those high quality clients every month because they've been able to watch all of your content. They've been able to see you on LinkedIn. They've been able to spend so much time with you. You're out there doing what you love, and business is coming in. I talk about this concept is as a CEO, you want to save time. What you're doing today is helping you save time in the future. When you learn how to build a content funnel, when you learn how to have content that shows you as a personal brand, you're saving time because why? In the future, you're out there doing networking, you're out there on holiday and business is coming in because you created content. That content is doing the cold calling for you. That content is working 24/7 for you on LinkedIn. That content is circulating on LinkedIn, generating interest, generating awareness, generating leads while you're on holiday, spending time with your family. Income is coming in. People are buying your book. People are buying your products and services because they're watching your YouTube videos. They're watching you on LinkedIn. They're watching you build your brand. They're watching and generating your tribe of people. Your clients are the only people you should care about. And your clients, all your target audience is seeing your content. They're hooked in your tribe. Sales are coming in. Money's coming in. Your impact, right? You're serving people. You're creating that value to people. And just because you have the camera there, now you have a team that's helping you do that. You have a whole media company behind you and you're saving time, doing what you love, because you don't need to sell yourself. Your brand is doing that for you. The content is doing that for you. And that's the position you want to get. You want to have this on autopilot where money's just coming in. And that's what we're here for. So the impact of content creation, like I just touched on, regular content attracts potential clients. It shows your expertise and thought leadership. It shows that. Like I said, how can I trust you to get the job done? Again, I have right now, as I'm sitting here right now, I have content that's on YouTube that's just going to people. As I'm sitting here right now, I have content on LinkedIn that keeps showing itself, because your content has longevity forever. I connect with someone on LinkedIn right now, they're going to see content that I've posted from a year ago on LinkedIn. LinkedIn's just going to keep showing them my content. And because my content's engaging, they're going to watch it. If they're not my target customer, if they're not a high-level busy CEO, a big entrepreneur that maybe can't relate to it, they may scroll past it. The CEOs, the people who are our audience, they're going to watch it. Some of the people who are not directly our audience, some of the people who are building their business, who are just coming to learn, they also be hooked into that too. And they can become clients later on, but they can just come in and get value from it. They can just come in and get value from that piece of content. And that's okay. And it's about the service that you provide to other people. But that's why it's so powerful to build content. So it helps you build that trust and rapport with your audience, making your sales more effective, and that consistency. It puts you as authority in your industry, and it sets you apart from your competitors. So quick example, right? I like to use case studies. This is from a while back. If I show you this now, it's quite high, right? Why? Because people are spending time, right? He's already has a big following, especially if you're a CEO out there and you already have a big following. That's so good. You have a team. You just need a position where this can be a pain point for you. I get it. It can be annoying for you. But if you can put yourself in a position where you can get this on autopilot while you're doing a workshop, you're doing presentations, you have team meetings in your office, that's being recorded, that's being documented, then it's, boom, into the team, it's getting uploaded, it's getting edited, it's getting approved. You're just focusing on the long vision, right? You're focused on operations, but you have a funnel behind you. That's what's going to happen. These numbers are going to start to show up for you. Again, one of our clients here, founders, passionate about what they do, and they've been able to garner an audience who care about what they care about, right? The power of attracting leads. The role of valuable content is drawing in potential clients. That's the role of it, right? Your content does the work for you. Long gone are the days where you need to go and cold call people. Long gone are the days where you need to go and beg for people to know who you are. No, when you post your content on these platforms, it's a retention basis. So what that means is these platforms need your content. They need you as a CEO showing your content so that they can make money because they can put ads there. So your content is going to help you draw potential clients because now your content will be shown to people who are interested in what you have to offer. It's the power of AI. It's the power of these social platforms. So let's say you design pictures, right? And you're designing really great pictures. You're posting it on LinkedIn. You're posting videos of you doing that. There's people here who are going to like your pictures, who are going to like your app, that they're going to be shown. They're going to be attracted to you. It's like manifestation. So your content is going to filter out the people who maybe don't need you, but it's going to be shown to the people who do need you. And those are the only people you should care about, and always make content for them. Always have a system behind you that make content to them. And that's just getting put out there into the world. So it can be generating those leads to your business. You collect that data and you grow, and you can keep serving that audience. Only 1% of LinkedIn users post content weekly. I believe there's about over 1 billion users maybe on LinkedIn. Only 1% are posting content weekly. So imagine if you do that. Where would that take you if you were to do that for a year straight? What do you think that would do for your business? How do you think that would feel for you? How do you think that would feel when you walk in the building with your status and who you are, and people know who you are? They've seen you. They come up to you. People come up to me all the time. One person said to me, "You're famous. Like, I see you all the time. I see you all the time on my LinkedIn." My clients, they say the same thing. That's one of the proud things. They say, hey man, Sugira, like people call me and they're like, man, I'm seeing you everywhere. I keep seeing you on my screen. And I tell them, hey, that's the goal. That's what we want. So you want to dominate market share through consistent posting. You're going to dominate the share if you do that. It enhances your sales approach. So I talk a lot about gaining inbound leads, business coming to you. Even as an employee, you're working for a company. If you're posting content on LinkedIn, there's going to be people who are going to want to recruit you. There's going to be people who are going to want to recruit you because they can see, hey, that person looks really good at what they do. So this works for all sides of the table. Again, our audience, our clients are CEOs. Also, our other clients are people who just want to get their stories out there, but usually they're business leaders. And it's so powerful. It enhances a sales approach. So, it positions you as a trusted advisor. And when prospects see your wealth of valuable content, they're more likely to view you as credible business partner. They're going to want to take deals to you, right? You as a business owner, as a CEO, you want to form partnerships, right? Why should they choose you as a partner? Well, if they go on your LinkedIn and they see quite a lot of content, they're going to trust you more. They're going to hop on that sales call with you. And it makes it much easier for you. I want to be the person when I walk in the meeting, they already have consumed my content. They already know about me. If there's things that they don't like about me and they see, they may not want to take that meeting with me, but that's good because I filter them out. So the people who are in the meeting, it's like they've already spent quite a lot of time with me before I've gone in that meeting. So this meeting is more about, hey, like I just kind of want to meet you in person and see if you're the right for the job, because you can post all this content, but I think that in person, I actually want to see, are you about who you say you are? And most of the times, if you're really authentic about it, then it's so much easier to get the deal done. It's so much easier to get that partnership. It's so much easier when you have a sales team and they're going out. It makes their job easier because this is, I think a great example of that is Daniel Priestley, right? He's the CEO of Dent Global, right? We talk a lot about CEOs. Let's put Dent. Let's have a look. Dent. Do they have a company page? Dent Global. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if this is their page, but look, right? So then they have a sales team. They have a sales team out there who is, he's a huge CEO. But now, because they have so much content, look at this is the CEO. This should be you as a CEO. What is he doing? Everything I've just talked about, this is on Facebook and they have this on LinkedIn. Everything I've just talked about, look, so Daniel Priestley is out doing podcasts. He's out in places. His content here is still working for him. People are coming in. Look what they're doing. And there's content. Now business is coming into them. He's a CEO and business just keeps coming. Business just keeps coming. Business just keeps coming. Why? Because he learned the game. He knew that in order for him to expand and become the biggest, he needed to do this. He has a whole team like what we do for our clients doing this. He has a whole team. So now when his sales team are out there doing webinars, his sales team are out there, poaching for clients, the people who have come to them, they already know about them. They know Daniel Priestley. They're coming to him because of him, because he's built a personal brand. Let's look at another company that he's had. And this is not even on LinkedIn. This is on Facebook. Again, I say you should be everywhere. But of course, if you go on LinkedIn, they're going to have this as well. This is what we do. We do the same thing. On Facebook, you're going to see all of this from us. On TikTok, you're going to see it. On Instagram, you're going to see it. Look, ScoreUp, another company. Again, when you build a good personal brand, you can start other companies. You can be the CEO of those companies, be the face of them, and then you have a whole team that's running it for you. Look, content. This is a game. If this doesn't show you what you need to do, Daniel Priestley is not making all this content himself. He just documents it. He just gives the information and he has that. Imagine if you had that for you, for your business. Imagine that, right? So I want you to take notes of this. This enhances your sales team and you can have this, right? So for all the people you want to have a one-on-one meeting, Again, here, building the brand. You want to have a one-on-one meeting. If you want to have a media funnel behind your business, come in, link in the description, and you'll be able to, take our personal branding scorecard. You take in the scorecard so we can learn where your personal brand is in the marketplace. So we can see that, have a look at that and say, how can we make you the go-to person in your industry? How can we do this for you? How can we do this, right? Because now what we're figuring out is, hey, we want to not only be the content machine for people, but there's a whole strategy to this. So on LinkedIn, you want to have an outreach strategy. You still want to be doing sales, right? Whether that's your team, like what we do for people now, we want a CEO and entrepreneur to just focus on what they're doing. They may even have a marketing team. You may have a marketing team, but you have a specialized team just on your personal brand, on your behalf, where you have outreach going out for you, right? On your LinkedIn, you have a team on your LinkedIn strategically doing outreach. So there's a content side where your content is just pumping out there, but then now you have workshops, right? So now we're inviting people to come to your workshop. We're inviting people to come into your webinars. And the reason why that works so well is because you have so much content, you have such a powerful personal brand that when we do reach out to people in a strategical and personalized way, they can come in, see your content, they see that you're credible, they can see that they can trust you, they can go in and spend 7 hours with you, they can see you in so many different locations. Business is going to come in very nicely. So when you reach out to people, your content serves as proof of your expertise, making it easier to initiate and sustain conversations. People who come inbound to me, or if we reach out to someone to invite them to a webinar, they're more likely to respond back because, like I told you, my content is working for me. So when they've connected with me and I'm here with my team, they're already seeing my content. They already know who I am. They're learning so much about me. They're just seeing my name pop up every single place. They're like, wow, this is Sugira. So when I message them, they're going to way more easy to respond. And I have that in my messages, but I don't want to show you because, I don't want to breach people's privacy, and we have that on autopilot. And now I have a team. I can't respond to all my messages. So I have a team in there responding to messages, having that autopilot. So as I travel, as I keep doing things, as I keep building the brand, my goal is to work on the business, like you see Daniel Priestley doing there, presenting himself, workshops, YouTube. Out there, we have a whole team with content that's working. So we have the content side working, but we also have the people. You can have that. And again, it goes back to the vision that you have. When you close your eyes at the beginning of this webinar, you closed your eyes and you can see yourself as that CEO, business is coming in, the income's coming in, your life has changed because you built your brand. Podcasting is a great way. You can either do two things. Daniel Priestley did this, but you can do two things. You can go and appear on other people's podcasts and just do a podcast tour. That's a great way as a CEO to do that because you're building your brand, you're leveraging other people's audiences, and then you and your team are able to use that content, get that content to now put it up, so you have so much content going for you. You have so much content going on your profile. It solves your content problems. It's the most authentic. It's a conversation. So it's very, very authentic. I think when you're in operations, the more authentic it is, the better. And it's the best content that you can have. Networking, building connections. When you post consistent content, it boosts your networking. Look, this person had a meeting with me, potential partnership, potential seeing. And he told me this nice little coffee. He said, man, as soon as I connected with you, I kept seeing your face. I kept seeing this Sugira Rubasha. I literally kept seeing you. So I was intrigued. Your content looked different. You were showing case studies. You weren't just talking about it, but you were actually showing it. I could see the clients that you work with. I could see how good the content is. I could just keep scrolling down and I see so much content. And before he met with me, you see how powerful it is? Your content works for you while you're sleeping. So your content can bring you income. As I said, you're on the beach. You've posted YouTube videos from a long time ago for building your brand. You've had a team help you do that. And you're chilling on the beach and that's bringing you money. It's an asset. But then now it's also letting you know more people know about your business. So you have a revenue stream with the content. You have a revenue stream with your business. So it's the importance of showing up consistently. This is a long, long game. Consistency is key. If you go, maybe this was about 3-4 months ago. Let's have a look now, right? Again, I like to walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. That's a song, if you guys don't know. Go on my profile. So let's go on my profile. Okay. So this is now. This is 7 days, 8,843. So you see how consistency is so powerful. As I told you, this screenshot is from quite a while back. Yeah, quite a while back. Even that content that you can see there, you just have to keep scrolling. That's how much we post. So that's quite a while back. And it's still it's consistency because I don't stop. We don't stop. We have a whole. So let's have a look. 14 days. 21,000. Past 14 days, I've had 21,000 impressions, right? Look at this. Top performing post. Look at this, right? Let's have a look at the audience. Top demographics, founder, CEO. What does that show you? That shows you, okay, this does come to a game of strategy because when you know who your target audience is, you can create content that is speaking directly to that person. You know their language, you know their pain points, you know about them. You can look at your clients, you know your target audience. My target audience are CEOs and founders, owners, people who are making decisions. So now our copy, the content that we post, all goes directly to them. It gets shown to them. So that becomes our demographics. That becomes our audience. That's the people I want coming in on my content because those are the ones that we serve. We're the ones that can help them. So now, as I'm sleeping, as I'm out on holiday, my content is going to keep getting shown to this demographic here. They're going to come in. Our team, we have a system ready to go as soon as they come in as an inbound lead, whether they're filling out our scorecard that they've seen here, whether they're seeing, let's say on YouTube, let's stick to LinkedIn. They're coming in, boom, comes into the team. They come in as a client onboarded. We have a whole system in place where now we build their marketing. We do the same thing that is for me. We do it to them. We make them the go-to person in the industry and we make their content come exactly to who they're targeting. We know your vision. We know where you're going and LinkedIn does that, right? Let's look at past 90 days. Okay, 1,600 followers. Is it showing impressions? It's just showing, oh no, that's audience. Let's look at posts. 21,000, 90 days. 107,000, pretty good. Let's look at the whole year. 176. Cool. I wanted to see like a million or something, but that's pretty good, right? So that's building your brand. That's what it takes to build your brand. So look. So if you post consistently for a LinkedIn for a year, it will change your life. You can either do this manually or you can have someone do it for you. Can you imagine that when you're sleeping, you have a team doing all of this for you? It's why we have quite a limited amount of clients is because it's very emotional what we do. It's very intimate and we want to give that best. But as we continue to grow, as we continue to expand our team, we can do it tailored to the people who we see has a vision and see has a mission. Again, I always talk about building your tribe. We don't just take everyone in as a client. We like to have a relationship with our clients. And as we continue to keep getting bigger, as you see me here, I'm still always on the vision. I'm on expansion. I'm documenting my life, but I'm always focused on expanding the team, expanding our operations. And we still will always keep that vision. We'll always come back to what is your origin, mission, and vision, and how can we have a close relationship with you, no matter how big we get, how can we have something so personalized? We have a whole team, we have everything so close to you that you still feel part of me, you still feel a part of our team, right? Anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. You guys can always contact me on, LinkedIn, YouTube. Link my details are in the description. Now, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We can always do a strategy session. You can book in with the team, a one-on-one. Again, we've just gotten to a point where things are going great and we just want to keep building that. But if you do want to have a one-on-one, you always can. If you do want to kind of have a one-on-one as a podcast, that is something that we do charge our clients for. We're seeing is just because time is so valuable, and the value of being able to be on a podcast and utilize that content to build your brand is really, really powerful. So if you do want to book a one-on-one, feel free to. The last question I would ask you, or the last thing I would say, is to scan here. You can scan here. It's going to take you to fill out our personal branding quiz, right? You want to test and see how powerful is your personal brand. You answer about 19 questions, and we're really going to, again, see how powerful your brand is and see where you are, so you can have things running on autopilot. You can be the go-to person in the industry. You can have the status and stature and legacy, knowing that you have so much content out in the world. When you're no longer here, that's going to be generating income. That's going to be generating income no matter what. That's going to be generating leads. It's going to be making you an authority figure. It's going to be making you speak in front of stadiums. It's going to, going back to the vision that we have of you, freedom of time. You want to be working anywhere in the world. You can do that. And we can help do that through your personal brand. So I really hope you enjoyed this webinar. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much for watching this and taking your time, because time is the most valuable asset that we have. And the fact that you took your time to be here means the world to me. I wish you the best of luck. I'm really proud of you, and best of luck on your journey. Cool. If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click here, and I'm sure you're going to love that one.